Alright, how's it going? My name is Jag, and we are back in Sabbat of the Witch. Where last left off, the character, not us, because it was obvious, we kind of figured out why Nene was so sad. Apparently, she'll be time traveling, and we won't be together. So, we just left Schwarzkopf's, and picking up after that. After that, I couldn't ask myself, we are starting strong. Last episode, I was pretty sick too, so it was rough. This episode, I'm more or less better, so there's really no excuse. After that, I couldn't bring myself to ask her anything more, so Nene and I left, and I walked her home as the somber mood lingered. Dots. Under the dull light of the moon and the street side lamps, the two of us walked the night streets in silence.
ここで大丈夫ですよ。家はもう見えてますから。
Okay.
それじゃあ、今日は失礼しますね。
Right as she's about to leave, I grab onto her sleeve, the very same way I did the day when I confessed to her. Nene is visibly startled, but she makes no effort to shake me off. The fact that I'm putting more strength than usual in my grab may be to blame for that. That's not really why she's standing there still as a statue. Oh, this is great. Eventually, Nene puts the palm of her hand over mine.
私、違うんです。お昼に尽くそうとしたのは、早く願いを叶えようとしてたわけじゃなくて。
I know, Nene. She was only trying to put it up a front so as to not worry me. And more than that, she was trying to make as many memories of me as possible with what little time we have.
私にとって、修二君は大切な人ですから。
I know. She didn't want to hurt me. That's why she hid the truth from me and tried to act as tough as though nothing was wrong. You're my one and only, Nene. I love you more than anything. So of course I understand your feelings. I understand how much pain you're in. The fear and uncertainty would rip my heart apart if she wasn't here in front of me right now. The more I think about it, the more I worry that the inevitable day, and the more it eats me. Worry about that inevitable day. I love her so much. She occupies such a special place in my heart. Can I just point out the music is pretty nice. It's got this somber feel to it. I'm digging it. It's what will happen to me when she suddenly vanishes from my life. I'll hurt, I'll grieve, and I'll feel lonely. No amount of preparation can ready me for it. I know. I mean, you don't know because as it was established, like, you won't remember her. I mean, I guess you'll go back to being what you were, which was sad and lonely, but you know. Not quite for the same reasons. Ow, I bit my tongue there. It'll be a sense of loss on a scale that I've never experienced.
ごめんなさい。
You don't need to apologize anymore, Nene. I know how deeply you care for me.
修二君。
I love you, Nene.
私も好きです。離れたくありません。だから。
Raising her head with that, Nene gently removes my hand from her sleeve. After that, she takes one step back from me.
だから、少し距離を置いた方がいいかもしれませんね。少しでも一緒にいるために。
How am I supposed to read that? Nene! Nene! I don't know. It's an exclamation point, so it seems like it's real sharp. Dots. Try to say something, but ultimately close my mouth again and say nothing further. I just don't know what to say to her. There's not an iota of doubt in my mind that I love Nene, but love alone won't do anything to fix this situation. Or maybe it will. Ironically enough, it'll only hasten the process. I know I can't ask that of her, and during all this time I spent brooding, Nene has stepped out of reach for me.
それじゃあ、さよならです。
She flashes me one final lonesome smile. There's a single thing I can say to that face. All I can do is tightly clench my fists, watch wordlessly as she leaves. Dots. Kirk! Not sure. I'm assuming I'm not beating off, so I'm probably running after her. The moment she's outside, I turn around and dash in the direction we just came. Oh, I'm running away. Interesting. Oh, okay, the Schwarzkopf's. I was like, why is he... Right. I literally said, so we came from Schwarzkopf's. And then I forgot that's where we came from. Soma-san! I burst to the door and shouted out her name. Fortunately, she hasn't left just yet. I kind of assumed she lived here, honestly. She's still here cleaning up the counters. She stops wiping and looks over at me with wide eyes.
星野くん、どうしたんだ?
I want to enter into a contract. I want to pick up where we left off. There's really nothing that can be done. There's no way to stop it at all.
形にこだわらなければ何らかの方法はあるだろう。例えば、もう一度星名くんの心に穴を開ける。
Alright, I'll get the knife. Dots.
そうすれば、かけらはこれ以上戻ることはないとは思う。ただ、その場合。
What if she just destroyed the bottle? I mean, last time they flew all over the place, right? Would they have automatically got back into the bottle? What if you sealed the bottle then? I need Mythbusters for this. I wouldn't be able to involve myself in Nene anymore, causing her pain and grief in the process. Not only would we no longer be able to date, we probably wouldn't even be allowed to maintain a relationship as friends. Opening up a hole in my heart would also mean going back to a life of sadness and depression. I don't want to be able to change that. Nene would no doubt feel some degree of responsibility for that situation. No matter what, there's no future that involves us being together in that scenario. It would be no different from a world where her wish is fulfilled. I would say it'd be a bit worse. I mean, it'd be 100% worse, right? Like, you both love each other and you can't be together and, like, you're going back to being your depressing, boring self. Whereas in the other one, you're going back to being your depressing, boring self, which you could change, potentially. But she also has her family together. So the other one's kind of a lot better in that situation. Any form of contact or affection only brings that day closer. Not only would Nene suffer, I would as well. That's the last thing she would want to have happen to me. And probably her, you know? Alright, sorry about that. Dots. Is there nothing we can do at all? I know Nene herself has probably already asked. No matter how many times I ask her this question, I doubt the answer will change. Yet I still can't stop myself from asking with a slight hope. It's like when you open the fridge, and then you close it, and then you open it again, hoping that something else appears. Same thing. Anything that would allow us to be together. You're really overlooking the whole wish thing. I know, maybe we could, like, rewrite the magic or something to something else. With a wish even stronger than the one she initially made.
言ったはずだよ。魔法は一度きり。ネネの魔法はすでに作られている。違う形に作り変えることも再契約もできない。
I'm telling you that's nonsense. Dots.
本当にすまない。今はこれだけしか言えなくて申し訳ないが、少し時間をくれ。考えてはみるよ。
Thank you.
ただ、期待はしないでほしい。下手に希望を与えたくないから打ち明けるが、正直なところ、何か方法があるとは思えないんだ。
That's okay. I still appreciate you trying. I need to think about this too.
Sanoba-witch.
Dots. Ugh, my eyes. The blindingly bright morning sunlight seeps into my room. You have no fucking clue, dude. I have 24, 23 windows in my room, and it faces east. You don't have the slightest idea. At least you have blinds. I get freaking small windows that aren't covered by anything. Not that I slept much in the first place, but light this bright will definitely wake me up. And even though I'm not feeling too great right now, I can't neglect breakfast. I mean, you can. A lot of people do. Time to get up. I dragged my languid body out of bed and changed into my uniform. My languid body. Interesting. These games sometimes have, like, really weird vocabulary. I don't know. You're as confused as I am, Nene. I run to Nene as I'm heading to the classroom. I told myself I was prepared for this, but still. I find myself at a loss for words, so we both end up rooted in place while looking at each other.
Ohayou gozaimasu.
Yeah, morning.
今日もいい天気ですね。
Sure is. Dots, fidget. The very definition of an awkward conversation.
それじゃあ、また後で。
Yeah, right. I mean, aren't we going to the same classroom? She enters the classroom without sparing me another glance. And I, much like yesterday, am only able to stare as she walks away. I guess I should make that noise, right? Her demeanor hasn't changed much since we entered the classroom. Same thing. Actually, I feel like the distance between us has grown. Our eyes meet again. Alright, sorry about that, yet again. I said that I was pretty much better, but clearly I'm wrong now. Because when I start recording, my throat gets super scratchy. And it's doing it again. It's really getting on my nerves. Our eyes meet occasionally, but there's no exchange of words. The only time we properly talked was when we said hello before school started. I could probably go and talk to her if I absolutely needed to. But right now, I have nothing to talk about. Sigh.
おい修二、どうした？ため息なんぞついて。
Yeah, my girlfriend's about to time travel. Leave me alone. You know, what about you? Reasons? No use staring at her forever. Wanna go to the cafeteria?
久しぶりだな。
I guess. I leave the classroom with Kaido and head to the cafeteria.
いただきます。
There's going to be a lot of cutting in this episode. Thank you, oh gracious gods. Oh, that's him. I was so confused, my cough threw me off.
やっぱ定食はうまいな。ちょっと高めの料金を取るだけのことはあるわ。お前も早く食えよ。
Right, sorry. Kaido vigorously stuffs his mouth full of chicken. Still gotta eat even when you're depressed. I'll start eating my chicken, but with nowhere near the energy that Kaido does.
どうした？なんか変なものでも入ってたか？
There's like a weird bell noise again. I think it's just part of the song. No, it's fine. Hey, is it just me or has the taste changed? Like, it seems blander. That's called depression.
そんな風には思わないけどな。下味もちゃんとついてるし、中までちゃんと火も通ってるぞ。特に変わったようには思わないけどな。
He's right. The crispy chicken meat is juicy. Most people probably say it's one of the best dishes this cafeteria has to offer. But I don't know. It feels like something's missing. It's your girlfriend's. It just feels tasteless, I guess. I don't know if I've ever had a meal that felt this lacking.
俺の唐揚げと交換してみるか？
Sure. Thanks. I exchanged one piece of chicken with Kaido to compare.
やっぱうまいじゃん。そっちの唐揚げも変わらないぞ。
Well, just forget I said anything.
別にいいけどよ。
I pull up Kaido's piece of chicken into my mouth, and surprisingly, it's just as dull tasting. I wouldn't say it tastes bad or anything. It just feels insipid. Insipid? So in conclusion, the problem doesn't lie with the food but me. I think the problem is I just don't read a whole lot of books. So whenever I see words that like people don't ever use in real life, it kind of throws me off. Like, I don't even remember, like it's like fantasy books, but mostly manga. I don't remember the last time I read a fantasy book. I'm just reading manga lately. Or light novels, which I guess is a fantasy book.
やっぱ変じゃない？
Might be. Following the dull and boring lunch, classes resume. I sit at my desk spacing out, unable to concentrate. Before I know it, school's out. Normally, I'd be heading to the club room, ready to go. But, I don't know. My legs are dragging today. What do you mean you don't know? You obviously know. You understand exactly why this is happening. Or do you not? Do you really not? I just want to crawl in some hole and run away from everything. I wonder why. But nevertheless, I head to the club room as usual. All the while clinging to the small hope that I might get to talk with her some there. With her some there. That was worded weirdly. My hopes are soon and swiftly betrayed. No conversation whatsoever. We're closer than in the classroom, so our eyes naturally meet from time to time. Dots. Whenever they do, it only takes a second for the silence to resume. I've lost count of how many times it has happened by now. Nene's probably dealing with the same inner turmoil that I am, which results in an air of awkwardness that weighs down on everyone present. Time keeps ticking on. Time keeps on ticking, but we'll just sit in silence.
なんか空気が重いね。それじゃあお疲れ様でした。さようなら。
Nene is the first one to leave after the club is let out. Dots. How many times am I going to be forced to watch her run away from me like that? She's probably walking. It'd be a little weird if she ran. That'd be very suspicious. She's right in front of me, but I can't do a damn thing. My powerlessness is eating me apart. The greater my love for Nene is, the more it torments me and the deeper the knife digs in my aching heart. It's really time to start a band, isn't it? Guess I'm gonna go too. Bye, you guys.
あ、はい。お疲れ様です。お疲れ様。また明日。ね。
I walk down the dimly lit street all by my lonesome. This deafening silence reminds me of the clubroom and how I couldn't talk to her at all. It's heartrending. I'm home, Dad.
Oh, おかえり。
Didn't think you'd be here. Got back pretty early, huh?
たまにはな。お前の方は今日も部活か？
Do you not see the emptiness in my eyes? Leave me alone. Yeah, I guess.
え？なんか元気ないな。どうした？
Well, a bunch of stuff. Also, do you mind if I make dinner a bit later today? Sorry.
まあ別に構わない。というか、いい。今日は父さんが作るよ。今日ぐらい早く帰れることも少ないからな。たまには俺がやる。
Thanks.
おう、準備ができたら呼ぶから、それまではゆっくり部屋で休んでろ。
Alright. I tossed my book bag on the ground and flopped on my bed without bothering to change out of my uniform. Only I could muster up the courage to call her or something. Judging by how she was acting, though, I doubt she'd answer. And having to purposefully ignore my call would make her just feel worse. Just make her feel worse. So all things considered, I can't just call her and see if she'll pick up. Dots. All I'm doing is moping around like a chump, not accomplishing jack shit. Guess I'm back to how I was before summer break. Really, I'm probably worse. Nene means the world to me. That's why everything's hitting me so hard. Guess I at least know how much she means to me, but that knowledge doesn't help me now. Being unable to talk or touch the person you love when they're mere inches away. It's a feeling that's painful beyond words. And the worst part is I'm not the only one who's feeling this pain.
Sanoba-witch.
Alright, so I'm gonna level with you here. I was expecting to make this full episode or longer, but my throat it's really making me want to cough, and it's hard to talk for some reason. So unfortunately, despite the fact that not a whole lot happened and we're only about 20 minutes in, I'm gonna call this episode here. So hopefully I'll get better over the weekend, but we'll have to see. So as usual, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video when that comes out. Bye.
Got